Hi. So, this video is about the meaning of life. It's about the meaning of life. And the meaning of life is awakening your heart, awakening your being, awakening your consciousness. That is the meaning of existence. And it is recognizing that there's a quality of basic goodness in your being and in all beings. It is just a simple quality of goodness, like a foundation. And that is the foundation of Dharma. The goodness of life. And for Shiva, there is no there is no meaning or meaninglessness. It is just bliss. And he is very direct and sometimes even forceful about the bliss. But that is why sometimes not everybody, not all beings are so direct or wanting enlightenment as much. So, as a bridge between the ultimate highest states of enlightenment and the kind of the so-called ordinary life, that bridge is meaningfulness. Living with a meaningful sense of reality, a sacred meaning of your being and the world around you. And that is the science and the art of all these Puranas, all these divine Leelas, and the stories from all the different cultures. It is to create that, awaken that sense of meaning in life. Because without that meaning, everything becomes so purpose-driven and it becomes almost lifeless. And that is why in modern times, many people are so feeling so empty inside. It is because they're stuck in comparison and Maya and this measuring existence. And it's not just individual, on the collective. You probably know this technocratic phenomenon, this global information overload. 100 million terabits of data collected every second. All the phone calls, emails, videos, everything. And with the AI trying to put all of reality into like an Excel spreadsheet. That is and for the purpose of making something, predicting the future and making everything more efficient. And ultimately, the greatest efficiency is death. You just, because humans by nature are not necessarily efficient beings. They have emotions and experiences, and they go beyond any sense of measurement or data. And so something has to be done to revive a sense of meaningfulness, the sacred connection with your own being and existence and the divine. And that is why avatars, they come down in human form. They take human body to revive the sense of sacredness, connection with the divine, and the sacred sciences, and protect the good people. And but most avatars, they're forms of Vishnu. All these Leelas, because Shiva is he's just sitting in cremation ground smoking ganja, and he hangs out with demons, bhutas and ganas, and he's not very responsible. And just sometimes does not mind to destroy the entire universe because of his samadhi, just to not to be disturbed. So that is why Rama and Krishna, they're incarnations of Vishnu, the maintainer. He maintains by infusing the apparent solidity of existence with the flowing grace of Leela and divine vision, inspiration. So existence is not such a solid, like a trap where people get stuck in comparison and striving for useless things. That is why incarnations take human body. And it is also, like Swamiji says, it is an evolution. The incarnations of Vishnu represents an evolution from the fish to monkey to man. You understand? And to superconscious beings. And according to the Shastras, the final incarnation of Vishnu is Kalki. Kalki is like Kalabharava, and Krishna, kind of mixed together. It's like the intensity of Kalabharava and the playfulness and love of Krishna. Something like that. But Swamiji says, he has said before, that Kalki is not necessarily one individual. That the Kalki is now happening now is all the spiritual beings on the planet leading this planetary awakening. It's Kalki, but you might wonder how could there be, what happens after Kalki? How could there be a final avatar? And my opinion, my understanding is that the reason Kalki is the last, or they don't have another incarnation, envisioned after Kalki, is because when Kalki is finished with his happening and is done expressing the full expression, then all beings will be avatars on this planet. Or, like I said in the previous video, at least 10%. Thousands. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands living gods and goddesses, expressing superconscious states in a body, living as avatars, living with powers and infinite meaning. And that is why that is why there is not another avatar after, because there'll be too many avatars. Because you cannot limit the divine. There's gonna be no more. So that is Kalki's happening. And so, but the awakening of meaningfulness, it is intrinsic. But you can express it through forms, through sacred art, or music, or dance, poetry. That is all those forms that touch your being, that awaken your heart. That allow you to expand within yourself. That is meaningfulness. But of course, in modern society, it is like this most like advertising and commercials and even movies. It is like driving you towards something and outside yourself. So when avatars happen, they invoke this awakening of meaning that makes you realize the worthiness and the glory of your own existence, and of existence in itself, not with something added added to it or taken away, or just as it is. As it is, existence is beautiful and divine, just like your being and everything happening. And so Vishnu and Lakshmi, they're the cosmic couple. Because there has to be some richness in the life for others to connect. Otherwise, the example that Shiva radiates can be too intense sometimes. Just living like a sadhu. That is not all beings can connect, and it may not be as practical in modern life. So the cosmic couple, Vishnu and Lakshmi, it is abundance in the life and in the being, in the consciousness. So the meaning of life is awakening your heart. That is the meaning. Be blissful.